EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs will strike first here in this wild card matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First carry now for Nick Chubb, fighting him off, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. For Nick Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
2nd and 6. A give. This is Chubb. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. For it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, Fields going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross, 44 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He's got Mason complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Barkley again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Landry. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On play action, Fields. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Following the penalty, Chubb. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Mahomes. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Chubb running right. 91 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Play action. It's Fields. And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now stands at 13. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And again, it's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's a give to Barkley. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
On first down, it's Fields. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That ball caught by Slayton. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Second and 9. Chubb will get the call running left. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on third down, Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. The 20. Touchdown, Browns. John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Yellow. Target. 44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Check.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Mike 51. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Let's go. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming out.
Fields now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Darius Slayton, 37 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Let's go, baby. 43.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Browns drive about to get started. Off play action. Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Prime time, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, an even 90 yards. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Josh Lambeau sets to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He's coming, double up. Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Check 31, check 31. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Chiefs first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Jim.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Barkley, toss play left, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He finds his man, complete. It's Wolf. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Get ready.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wolf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, Sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The 71 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have bucked the trend so far. A sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Fields. He's going to try and go deep again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
43 in the yellow.
One final try from Mahomes. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights